Hello, in this Aloha Loyalty training video, we will use Aloha Loyalty Essentials to create a visits-based bonus plan. Let's get right into it. Loyalty Essentials is a new module in Loyalty that allows you a much faster configuration option than bonus plan setup. Let's take a look. Loyalty Essentials starts off with a list of our plans that have already been created for you. I should say plans that you have already created. If you want to add a new plan to this list, just simply hit the Add button and see a list of templates. Items, points, and visits-based plans are the most popular. Those are our existing templates. The particular visits-based plan says come in X times and get a percentage off of an item, or a percentage discount off. We're going to select this particular template and look at the details. This tells you all the details about the fields that you would use to set up this particular program. If this is the one you want to continue with, you can just hit close and then add. Add then puts this template into the current configuration, and these are just the fields that we have to create. Now I want to compare and contrast. If I went to bonus plan setup and looked at a similar visits-based plan, you see that there are quite a few options that you can go through to configure. In a Loyalty Essentials based plan, you have very few configuration options. That makes configuration, of course, much shorter. So let's give this a quick name. How about Loyalty Essentials Visits Based Plan? Start date is the first day of the program. End date is the last date, of course. You don't have to put an end date if you want this to be an ongoing program. No end date is required. Card type. This is the type of cards that you have that you would want this particular plan to be associated with. If you don't have a card type, that's okay. You can continue your configuration and just add it later. Number of visits required. This just simply is asking how many visits do you want to monitor. Do you want to say, hey, when you come in on your 5th visit you get a reward, or your 10th visit, or your 1st visit, whatever your criteria is. I'm going to say let's say on your 10th visit we're going to give it a reward. What's the name of the reward? It is the let's say 20% off reward. How much of a percentage are you going to give off? And notice each one of the fields has a little information box, so we can define what we want to put in. In this case, since I called it 20% off, I'm going to put in 20. That equals 20%. And what category of items I get to choose to issue that 20% off. Now if I select all items and move them all over, that means we're going to take off 20% off of essentially the entire check, or I could say 20% off of a specific category of items only. Maybe I just want to target my food sales, or maybe I want to target just the hamburgers. Once I've done that, then all that's left is selecting which comp or promo that you've already configured in Aloha POS to be your loyalty specific comp or promo. I'm going to select my loyalty specific promo, and that is the frequency promo, and I hit submit, and that's it. I have just completed configuration of a new loyalty program. Now, one thing to keep in mind, if Loyalty Essentials didn't give you all the configuration options that you wanted, you can very easily go into bonus plan setup and find that Loyalty Essentials plan that you just created. Loyalty Essentials visits-based plan. If I edit this plan, I get a notice telling me that if you change the plan here in bonus plan setup, it'll no longer be viewable in Loyalty Essentials, but will of course always be available in bonus plan setup. That's how you configure a visits-based plan in Loyalty Essentials. Thank